Utala, give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, welcome. Welcome to the class today, Environmental Management and Cleaner Production. Hope you all can hear me. Utala, hinawada kata karna? Hello? Hinawani? Okay, very good. Hari, before the lecture, shall we talk? The situation, komodo ipetiwala. Ukati, are you all right? Any concerns, any issues? Hope you all are okay. But you have to be very much responsible. You have to behave very responsibly because you cannot get infected this corona, COVID. It's a problem for your family and all, and also for the societies. And if there are issues, you have to go under quarantine and all looks quite troublesome. So better observe this health guidelines and stay safe. That is very important, and don't take any risk. You should not take any risk. That is very important. Even it's same for me as well. So we have to remind. When I remind you, it's a reminder for me as well. That's why, Butala, you have to be very careful. Very careful. That is very important. So prevention is better than cure, and you have to take the precautions and all. That is the first thing. That's the first thing. And also we have to talk something else before starting. Let me go with some news articles. Because I have to show you some facts. That's why we have to be realistic. So I hope you can see this news article. This is published on May. Okay, this is published on May, if I'm not mistaken. This is about US. The unemployment rate soars to 14.7%. The worst since the Depression era. Depression era was there maybe in 10 years back or something like that. I have to check that out. So this is one news. Okay. Yeah. Also, if you Google unemployment rates 2020, you can see it's increasing. Okay, and you can see especially when it comes to US, their unemployment rate is increasing. Europe unemployment rate is increasing. So anyway, we are in a global village. We are connected. So when we are connected, and our revenues are naturally, actually we are not that high-tech society, and also we are not that low-tech, but we are not in the right shape. Our country is not in the right shape economically. Example, you can see these days the garment industry is facing big troubles in Sri Lanka. But when it comes to garment industry, for us, it's massive at this moment. You can see thousands and thousands of employees are working in those big companies. The garment, the ready, මේවා අපි මහන්නේ කාටද? For the so-called developed countries, Europe, US and all. So why can't they produce their own clothes? You know the reason. They are more productive. They have no time. And it is a lost economical loss for them if they produce their own clothes. If they produce their own clothes. So they ask the developing countries to make the clothes for them. It's okay. But we have a question. Yeah. So is this the best economic model we are having? You know, garment industry is one of the big dollar earning business or the industry in Sri Lanka. Why this happened to be the best? Yeah. The next is the employment overseas going for mostly for unskilled jobs, housemaids and all ගෘහසේවිකාව. ඒකට අපේ අම්මලා දුවලා මේ කට්ටිය පිට රටවල යවලා we are earning dollars from this. Yeah. So this is not the right economic model for us. Yeah. Can't we have something better than producing few dollars worth garments? Yeah. That's why. So we have the issues, we have the economic issues and all. Now the problem is when the US, Europe economy is shrinking, their purchasing power drops. Then our garment orders will be reduced. And even now, with this corona issue, we are not in a better shape to get more orders because of this. Still, we may be better than India, but anyway, we are facing troubles. So, the country cannot project a reliable manufacturer of garment. Reliability means to supply consistently for their demand, timely supplying. So we are facing these issues as well. So anyway, Sri Lanka is also in an economic crisis. And also, I don't believe that you are going for garment industries, of course, unless it is technology and management, you are not be the main workforce in the garment industry or even in the tea trade, even in the rubber sector. Or then if we have this less employments in the coming decade, so how we are going to feed ourselves? අපි කොහොමද බත් කන්න ඉස්සරහට, in short? Yeah. How we earn for our rice plate? This is a big question. This is a big question. And graduates are coming out. But technology students may have an added advantage because you are doing technology, but don't expect jobs immediately with your graduation. That is not possible. This is the bitter truth. So if anyone is dreaming for the better jobs after graduation, it takes time. Once you take time, you will be aging at homes. එතකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? The newer graduates have more prospects. Then you will be dropouts from the workforce. Yeah. So since I foresee this, and even you can see, this is the situation. Even our economy is going to shrink. Okay, even our economy is going to shrink. So what we are going to do? That's the issue. Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah. So the only way out of this crisis for you is try to do something on your own. Yeah, that is very important. Don't wait even a day. Okay, you should not wait even a day. Yeah. You should look for some opportunities, try to do something your own, have some business ideas, try to be innovative, and try to be entrepreneurs. There is no other choice. No other choice. You have to create the jobs for the others and also for your survival. Please don't wait even a day. දවසක්වත් පරක්කු වෙන්න එපා. දවසක්වත් පරක්කු වෙන්න එපා. මේ ගැන හිතලා බලන්න, හිතලා බලලා. හරිද? තමන් ගොඩේ එන්න. මේකේ තියෙන අනිත් opportunity එක තමයි, if you really strike an opportunity in 1 year, you can be a millionaire in 1 year. That is the positive side of this challenge. So you have to take this challenge. That is extremely important. If I don't say this message to you now, I think I may not be doing the right thing for you. Even in Sri Lanka, unemployment rate now maybe, anyway, we have an unemployment rate. So coming years, this will be increasing because the world economy and business models all are going to get changed. Example, I know nowadays even our very close friends, those having big positions in companies, those companies, they have no jobs. Jobs means no projects. See this news? Sri Lanka unemployment hits 10 years high in 2020 March. Now maybe 20 years high, who knows? That's why. So you have to take this very serious, Patala. You have to take this message very serious. Try to grab the opportunities. And if you have some training or even a contract job, while you were experiencing some industrial or in-plant training, better stick to those if possible. If possible. So that is very important. That is very, very important. So any questions about this? Any questions? So this is the reality. Coming decade is the worst issue for the employment. It's a global issue. When it comes to global issue, we also face issues unless we change ourselves. We have resources, we have the brains and all, and we can find our own ways to get rid of this problem. And you have to think about this. You have to think about this. Completely, the business models, enterprise models, all will change. If you need to, කුඹුරකට බහින්න ලෑස්ති වෙනවා නම් you have to get ready. තීදලු කඩන්න තියෙනවා නම් තමන්ගේ වත්තේ you have to get ready. Yes, that's why. Look for the opportunities. Look for the opportunities. Be down to earth. පොළොවේ පය ගහලා ඉන්න වෙනවා. Don't waste time. Look for the opportunities. That is very important. That is very important. They will be retiring. Once they are retiring, you should be ready to support them as well, and you should not be dependent of them. And you have to build your own family economies as well. So a lot of responsibilities, but the situation is we have issues. That is better. So take this as an opportunity. Okay. So believe me, you have no problems, but you have opportunities. You have no problems, but you have opportunities. And you have to think in that positive way. Learn how to do business, how to innovate something for production or for the services. And don't worry about the capital. If you are smart enough, you can start in a small scale. That is okay. And gradually you have time to build your business. That is very important. Be hands-on. Yeah. Ati හැකියාවල්, දැති හැකියාවල්, you have to learn. Yeah. Be hands-on as much as possible. That is very important, and we are here to help you all. Okay, that is very important. So I'm really sharing this message with all the students, and this is the time. Of course, earlier I shared this, but in a different way, but now it looks very serious. So we are facing the issues. Even you get employment, your purchasing power will be very less. පොඩි පඩියක් කරගෙන කිසි දෙයක් කරන්න බෑ. You cannot fulfill your dreams. You cannot fulfill your parents' dreams. Yeah, that's why. So that is the situation. So you have to improve in all the aspects. Okay, Buddha, you have to improve in all the aspects. Yeah, not only the certificates, your competencies, your personalities, your communication skills. Even you have to groom up yourself. Can hold the පෞරුෂයක් හතු එළියට යන විදිහට සූදානම් වෙන්න ඕන. ඒකයි. So these are the challenges. Okay, good. Any comments? පුතා ලැබුණාද කියපු එක? ළමයි ඇහුණාද? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So take it very seriously, and today I believe you know that you all are given assignments. 5 assignments for 5 groups for food process, industrial management, and manufacturing. And I believe even though we are not meeting physically, you are doing that. And today I need to check with, because first I passed the assignment to IM side, and IM, yeah, are the IMs here? Tala? IM? Yeah. So we need to hear from you the progress of the assignments. 5 assignments. The representative, you can talk with her. Is the representative there? Bachelor? All look silent. All look silent. Anyone? Yeah, may I know the progress? How is it? Yeah. Looks very silent. I am Lamai. You know the presentations? Are you ready with the PowerPoints and all? Manufacturing? 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 5 presentations? Looks very silent. But that's the issue with face to face. Yeah, it's a, yeah, I can see Sandaruani. පුතා මේ presentations ටික හරිද කොහොමද group එකේ? Looks silent.
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. Yeah. So anyone ready to share this? Yeah, I will give you some time. Not now. Anyone ready? Yeah. At least I heard the word yes. Good. Manufacturing. 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 Yes. Manufacturing students. Are you there? Manufacturing. In hiding. Hmm. How about food? How about food? Food students? Food students? Food students? Also looks very silent. So what I will do is today I will facilitate you to submit your developed presentations to Google Classroom. Okay, I will I will facilitate for you to submit the 5 presentations to Google Classroom. Okay, so each and every group leader should submit with the group names. Okay, with the group member names to the Google Classroom. Okay, yeah. So I will arrange that. Uh, I will arrange that, and also out of these 5 presentations, I will assure that there are sufficient questions for the exam. So I will assure that. So it's based on your knowledge, what you gathered, and what you harness, and what you are submitting. Janaki, පුතාද කවුද ප්‍රසන්ට් කරන්න ඉන්නවද ලෑස්ති වෙලා කවුරුවත්? Anyone? Anyone ready today? Anyone ready? Okay, maybe next week we will arrange the presentations, but if anyone can volunteer today to present. Anyone ready? From IM? Some meaningful presentations?
No, sir.
No. Okay. None is ready. Have you completed? Have you completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So please submit then. If you can email me right now, even I can try to open it for the others to view. If you can email me, why not you email me? Then I will try to display here your findings, groups. Yeah, if possible, just email me. I believe you have my email address because I send the invitations, yeah, through my email. So Putala, please submit if possible now. I can receive it to share with you. Yeah, please send me if possible some. Till then, so last week we talked about some accidents. So that is also I link those to environmental management and cleaner production. The accidents, of course, those are industrial safety aspects, but uh, you have to link this to environmental management aspects as well, because that is the mother of all. Yeah, environmental management aspects. That is very important. That is very important. And today I'm going to share with you something very important topic. Of course, while waiting this presentations, receiving the presentations. we talk about I believe you can remember this. तो मैंने कहा पे डिस्कस करवाने the question है का renewable energies. We have discussed this, but I doubt whether we have discussed greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect का भी discuss करवा. Greenhouse effect. Have we discussed the greenhouse effect? The greenhouse effect. Have we discussed this? Mata kada butala. Greenhouse effect again अभी खाता करवा. Never mind. Okay, let's start. Environmental management and cleaner production, we can reword this as industry and environment. Okay, the more simplified form, industry and environment. All are connected. Okay, industry and environment. That is the connection. Yeah. Industry, environment. Sustainability means we can say and future. Quite simple. Industry, environment, and future. These three connections we can say as environmental management and clean industry, environment, and future. So that is, yeah, that's how we should say this. Okay, industry, environment, future. That is very important. So when it comes to this, when it comes to this, when it comes to this, greenhouse effect, you can say greenhouse effect, you can say has an influence by industry. Greenhouse effect has an influence because of the industry. So when the greenhouse effect is excessive, means beyond what the need greenhouse effect we have to have, otherwise this earth will be frozen because of the greenhouse effect. The earth maintains a warmness for the creatures to live, but especially because of this industrial activities, the greenhouse effect has an excessive actions or excessive effect. Okay, it's challenging the environment in many ways. You can read it, you can explore it. And one thing is the global warming. The globe becomes warm. A few degrees maybe in decades time you can see there is a little rise in the temperature of the ambient. This ambient temperature rising, we call it global warming. When the ambient temperature is rising, the climatic changes are there, not in positive way, but in negative ways. So global warming, climate changes. Even the sea level will be rising. North Pole ice will be melting. Yeah. And the cyclones and that kind of catastrophes will be. Let's say, if you are counting in decades, for us may be okay, but how about the future? Future, the globe, the world is in danger. You know that. That's why industry, environment, and future is the environmental management and clean production in the shortest form, the connectivity. So when it comes to the connectivity, the greenhouse effect is one of the very important things we have to be aware of. We have to be aware of. So when you go to the interviews, job interviews, to show your potential, to show your knowledge, to show your potential, to show your personality, knowledge about these things, knowledge about clean production, knowledge about the environmental management. Those are very important. You can project yourself very well. You can show your passion and the leadership. So this is a very important subject to project you as something exceptional, to get some better job offers even. Because you have the understanding of this. That's why. On the other hand, if in the interview panel, if someone asks about greenhouse effect, possible? Yeah. If you can answer, you are appreciated. You will be appreciated. Also, on the other way, if you are not, if you show your lack of knowledge of this, that would be negative for you. That's why certificate is certificate, but when it comes to the interviews, additional strengths are always the matter for you. It is not the certificate. Yeah, okay. So shall we proceed? So the greenhouse effect is something that everyone should be aware of. Okay. So under this theme, what's the theme? Industry, environment, and future. There will be questions as well in your example. Other than the 5 chapters, 5 topics passed to you, there will be questions out of this as well. So if you expect some questions from this theme, industry, environment, and future, under this greenhouse effect, it is not a surprise to have a question in your exam paper. Okay, so let's proceed this a little further. I will proceed with the same model. Okay, same model. This picture is shown a model here. This is a model. In the model, you can see the sun. Okay, you can see the sun. Also, you can see the earth. Also, you can see the atmosphere. Okay, and you can see some arrows coming from the sun, the big arrows. Yeah. This shows the sun's energy, what the earth or what we are receiving. Sun is located quite far, but because of this, anyway, the natural phenomena of gravitation, attraction, and all, we are remaining as a planetary system with Sun, Earth, and some other planets. So, including Earth, our planetary system, okay, receives energy from the Sun. Okay, receive the energy from the Sauragraha Mandala here. So we are part of that. So this energy is coming, we call it solar energy. This is direct from the sun, and those are electromagnetic energy. Those energy are in the form of electromagnetic energy. And those are radiating towards the earth. So from the sun, even through the vacuum, through the space, it's hitting here. So if this energy coming daily here to the earth, what happens? If the continuous coming of energy, we need energy to live. Grass needs solar energy or sunlight to grass, plants, trees, and all need sunlight to survive, for them to grow. Okay? That's how the energy we are utilizing, the solar energy we are utilizing, okay, for the plant. And also another way, because of this solar energy, we have the water cycle. Water cycle. From the sea, you have to listen to this story. Eh? From the sea, the water evaporates and then come to the grounds. Water evaporates and then becomes clouds. Come to the grounds, hitting the reach in the mountains and come down as rain. And then through the rivers, go back to the ocean. This water cycle is there because of the sun. Because of the sun, that is one of the reasons we have the wind. One of the reasons is sun. The other reason is the spinning of the earth. Together, we have wind. Okay? And there can be other cycles driven, nature cycles driven because of the sun. Okay? For our case, for solar thermal applications, we need the sun. For solar panels, we need the sun. Okay? Sun created these trees and plants. Once they died, those after millions of billions of years, those becomes fossils and fuels. Petroleum, maybe natural gas, also the petrol and diesel oil based on the fossil fuels. Those are due to aging and fossilization of the plants and animals. So plants and animals both grown because of the sun, because animals, including human, are fed by the mainly by the plants and trees. So you can see solar energy is something very crucial for the survival of the earth. We have to receive. But this is the point. Daily we are receiving the sun's energy is more than what is necessary. Means we are receiving excess. If this excess is not transferring back to the space, this place is not suitable for living. Okay? Because day by day the globe will be heating up if we are receiving excessive energy, and if this energy is trapped here, the globe will be warming day by day. That is what we call global warming. So naturally, there is a thermodynamic balance, heat balance, that excess air is reflected back to the atmosphere, to the universe, pass through the atmosphere. That's why you can see here, left on top, you can see some solar radiation is reflected by Earth and atmosphere. Okay, some solar energy is reflected by Earth and atmosphere back to space. Okay, and infrared radiation or infrared type heat also part of that. But what happens is, some atmospheric gases and substances, even including water, absorb part of this reflection and keep the atmosphere warm. And this blocks some of the solar radiation goes back to the space. Means a part of this radiation is kept within the Earth's limit. That's how we keep the Earth warm. Okay? And the top right, you can see some of the infrared radiation passes through the atmosphere. Some is absorbed and re-emitted in all directions by greenhouse gas molecules. So some infrared means a low frequency, because it is coming in high frequencies with the strong energy packets. Let's say it's coming here. Reflection is little bit weak form of energy. That is infrared. Okay, longer wavelengths, infrared, and those are passing through the atmosphere. But while passing through, some is absorbed by the greenhouse gas molecules. We call example even the water, methane, and all. Some is absorbed and emits to numerous directions, re-emitted in all directions. This effect of this, the effect of this is to warm the Earth's surface and the lower atmosphere. So warm the Earth's surface and the lower level of atmosphere is done by this greenhouse gas molecules. That is what we call greenhouse effect. Okay, and in the rightmost you can see the curve here. Infrared radiation emitted by the Earth's surface. Part comes down, part goes up. Okay, because of the greenhouse gas. So I explained this. So most of the radiation is absorbed by Earth's surface and warms it. That is the left bottom. Part radiate back. Part is trapped by numerous greenhouse gas molecules, we call. And those emissions from the greenhouse gas molecules mostly come down towards Earth, and it makes the lower level of the atmosphere and the Earth warm. But if this greenhouse gas effect is excessive, Earth is warming or the globe is warming too much, too much. We have to control that. Naturally, there is a greenhouse effect up to sufficient levels, but because of uh, humans, this mainly the industry activities, even transportation, CO2 emissions. CO2 is a big greenhouse gas. Refrigerant, R12, R11, R134, you may have heard of this. Also making excessive greenhouse effect above the required limit. The greenhouse effect is there that causes Earth to make more warmer. That's what we call global warming. So, Butala, you have to read and explore what greenhouse effect means. Okay, so that is very important. Greenhouse effect. So you have to look into this phenomenon. So have you heard other greenhouses for agriculture? What's happening there? That's how this word came. So when you have the greenhouse, some sun rays are coming and then some sun rays are coming and it makes the greenhouse a little warm because in Europe and all, for some plants to grow, it may need different climates. So warmer means they can use the greenhouse. Yeah. So that's how greenhouse effect. Even you may know that the vehicles parked outside daytime, when the glasses are closed, inside even can reach above 40, 50. Inside, temperature is rising because of the greenhouse effect. Solar energy is coming, somehow energy is coming, but it is not going back. So it will come to a thermal balance, but temperature becomes very high. So you have to have some understanding about greenhouse effect. That is very important. Okay. Yeah. So when you are in the industries, you can see the greenhouse emissions, greenhouse gas emissions. If there are excessive or more greenhouse gas emissions, there are ways and means for you to contribute. That's why. So you have to have this knowledge and you have to have a very good sense of industry, environment, and future. And actually, environment is the nature. Right? Industry, environment, and future. Three words for environmental management and clean production. Good. Same way, greenhouse effect. Let me go through some slides we have. Here I got this from internet. Atmosphere, there are different layers. So physics, those who do physics, maybe some, how to say, physicists and the scientists, they may know better about this. They know about the weather, the different layers of atmospheres, the functionality of those. So lower level of the atmosphere, you can see the clouds are in the formation. You saw. Commercial flights are going within this lower level of the atmosphere. Little above that you can see the ozone layer, and the ozone layer is to protect what? Ultraviolet energy of the sun coming to the earth is being blocked by the ozone layer. So there are some substances, they deplete, they make the ozone layer thin, and some areas the ozone layer becomes no more there because of industry activities. We call this ozone depletion. So there are substances, industrial substances, damaging the ozone layer, mainly the refrigerants, this fluorochlorocarbon substances. Fluorochlorocarbon, we call HFC is hydrofluorocarbon, HCFC hydrochlorofluorocarbon, and also CFC is chlorofluorocarbon. So these all are damaging the ozone layer. So later I will discuss this under industry, environment, and future. So ozone depletion, that one I will discuss later. But you can see somehow because of the different functionalities and effects, the atmosphere, Earth's atmosphere is segregated or identified as several zones: troposphere, ozone layer, stratosphere, mesosphere, then common line, thermosphere, exobase, exosphere. Even I don't know what this is, frankly. See the distances here. Troposphere is 0 to 12 kilometers. That is what our usage is there, troposphere. So this area keeps the globe warm because of the greenhouse gases. Above all the ozone layer, we have to protect this. So you can see 0 to 12 is troposphere. Then the 20 to 30 kilometers, 10-kilometer gap, ozone layer. So 12 kilometers, the lower level of atmosphere, 10 kilometers, ozone layer. Then after that, of course, you can see the some overlapping also here. Anyway, 12 to 50 kilometers of stratosphere. 12 to 50 means 38 kilometers. So after that, 50 to 80, 30 kilometers, another layer. At 100 kilometers, one more layer. So that is from the radius, maybe in a line here above the Earth's surface. That's how it is. So exobase means above 700 to 1000. So until 1000 kilometers, we have our atmosphere, atmospheric limits. So you can see the satellites above 80 to 700 kilometers. You can see satellites. Interesting. Aircraft within 0 to 12,000 kilometers. Normally 60,000 meters means 6 kilometers. 6 kilometers is a general level for the aircraft flying. Yes, 60, maybe, yeah. Anyway, many kilometers. Yeah, good. Back to this greenhouse effect. So this is again the solar rays are coming. Some goes back to the reflected back to the space, passing through all the layers of atmosphere, goes back. That's how the thermal balance is maintained. Some once hit that atmosphere goes back. Some hit the earth clouds and goes back. So some hit the Earth's surface and bounce back a portion. Some on the way hitting the clouds and bouncing back. Some after hitting, and in the infrared you can see the red color ones go up, try to move towards the atmosphere, but hitting the greenhouse gases come down. Infrared, this red color. Others all can go through because those are high energy. High energy means high energy thermal radiation, but low energy thermal radiations are infrared. Infrared කියන්නේ අපි දරලිපක ගින්දර ගත්තත් අර ළඟට ගිහින් රස්නේ if you go near to wood stove, the red color is there. Somehow their radiation also considered the infrared range. Infrared. Sometimes for the physiotherapies, the body is being heated by using some infrared heaters. So those are infrared. And the color is really reddish. Red color source is there. Anyway, that's how it is. Infrared. Good. So I believe these questions we have done. පුතා මේ ප්‍රශ්න අපි කෙරුවද? ළමයි ඇහෙනවද? පුතාලට මතකද මේ questions ටික? Have we done this? ඇහෙනවද? Hello? Hello? ළමයි ඇහෙනවද? මේ ප්‍රශ්න ටික කෙරුවා. See? කෙරුවානේ? Yeah. Now you can see, since you know global warming now. First question here, using a bicycle helps to prevent global warming, of course. When you ride a bicycle, not a motor bicycle, a simple bicycle, no CO2 emissions. CO2 is a greenhouse gas. So it's prevent global warming, yes. Yeah. Eco-friendly products. Again, you can link to the environment. Industry, environment, and future. Eco-friendly products are products that use less resources and energy. Using more resources. Because resources, example, even let's say in the construction, doing big buildings, you need cement, you need gravels, other raw materials. Processing those needs to run machines. To run the machines, you need power. To develop the power, to generate the power, you have to burn the fuel. අන්තිමට තෙල් පුච්චන්න ඕනේ. තෙල් පුච්චනවා කියන්නේ CO2 emissions are there, carbon dioxide emissions. That's why. Somehow, when you use less resources and also less energy, those are really environmental friendly. Less resources. One way, you keep the resources for the future generations to use. That is one thing. And the other, using less resources means you are using less energy means less carbon dioxide emission. Yeah. Water shortage occurred due to global warming. Yeah, it's a fact. That's why. So global warming, it's already taken place. So it is our responsibility to be sensitive to this and not to support, how to say, we have to be very cautious when we are involved in industries, because we have to be very cautious, we have to be very careful, to make sure that unnecessary or excessive using of resources and energy, we should stop that. Yeah, that is the message here. So this is a pretty good area to have a question in your exam paper. So that is very good. This is about the global warming issue. Okay. So very interesting. So first question also here. I said yes, solar energy. Yeah, it is not to say infinite, but to me it is finite. Okay, solar energy is finite. If it is infinite, we have issues. Also, we have opportunities, but we have issues if solar energy is solar energy is not infinite. Good. So under this theme, industry, environment, and future. Okay. Under this theme, so I'm going to draw a new diagram. Okay. Let me duplicate this. I'm going to draw a new diagram. Would be interesting. Yes, two students send the assignments. I'm going to discuss this as well. Thank you. The globe. Okay. The sun. Okay. Energy from the sun. left and right, still the same. Okay. Energy from the sun. Then what happens is, okay, what happens is, from this energy, okay, here within the globe, okay, within the globe, I think I have to do the drawing of the atmosphere as well. Atmosphere. Let's say this. Dark brownish is the earth. Okay. Atmosphere is quite big. Okay. Sun is here. Sun is here. Receiving. So this way. So after receiving this energy from the sun, there are winds. Okay. There are winds. Then there are cycles, water cycles and all. Even there are tidal waves and all in the sea. Okay. All. And even the energy from the sun somehow converted to petrol and diesel oil. You can see that part of this energy is used as work. Used as work. Work. And part of energy is radiating back to the atmosphere. Radiating back to the atmosphere. Very nice, sir. Very nice. Okay. Imagine what I'm going to do. This one. So I believe this one. So this is not about greenhouse effect. Okay, going back to atmosphere. Atmosphere is cold. Okay, sun is, of course, that is hotter and hotter. This is cold. So I will put here low temperature. Temp low. Daily emitting. So this is low temperature energy sink. It can receive. Okay, it can receive. This one is high temperature energy source. So what is the low temperature energy sink? Is the space beyond the atmosphere. Okay, it's the same like this. Space going to space. So I'm going to rearrange this. I'm going to rearrange this because this looks a bit, not to say complicated, but there can be a bit of arranging this. Okay, there can be better way of arranging this. I will arrange it here. See how this model. I put low temperature energy sink here below. And then this gets sorry. Okay. Low temperature energy sink is here. Mark it in blue. So you can see it. Yeah, good. Below you can see it. This heat, obviously, being received by the low temperature. Okay, good. And let me change this color instead of red. I will change this color to, as it is low temperature, let's see. How about this? Not bad. Okay, not bad. Yes, low temperature for space. Interesting. Okay, yes, have some better contrast. Okay. and this arrow, energy from the sun, I'm going to replace this with series of arrows. So big energy, red, the replacement. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Sorry, I take this out. Okay, interesting. W, I will not click black. Yes, good color. Okay, good. High temperature source is this. Yes, good. High temperature. Okay. Sun. Okay, good. Now comes the lesson. Okay, now comes the lesson. So get the slide, and here I'm going to copy this. And we will cut it. I will paste it as a picture. Okay, paste it as a picture. And we'll do the same here. Cut, paste. The evolution. Okay, That's for the Earth. Now I'm going to do engine. Okay, engine. Okay, engine. Now the lesson is coming. Yeah? You can see four strokes, four-stroke engine. Yeah? You can see. Anyway, this delivers work. This delivers work. So, and it is also cycling. So, check this. See whether you can agree or not. See whether you can agree or not. It is not the sun, but the fuel ignited inside. Fuel ignited inside. Okay, it's fuel ignited inside. So it is like this. Fuel ignitions. Very interesting. Fuel ignition receives by the engine. Okay, receives by the engine. Produce some work. So, of course, not all the energy are being used for this work. So there is a loss of energy releasing to the atmosphere. Loss of energy releasing to the atmosphere. So even the outside the system, you can have this or you no need to have, but I check this. Okay. So receive heat, heat is thermo. Produce some work, dynamics. Thermodynamics, engine. Okay. Thermodynamics. So Earth is with the sun and earth system is a thermodynamics engine seen in the nature. Okay, so nature's thermodynamics engine is there. So that's why from the engine we see here, heat receives, heat, then work here, and then heat loss. Okay, so low energy thing. This is not space. We call this atmosphere. Okay, very interesting. So I check this out. Quite interesting. Let me put the greenhouse effect. Do you see any difference? No, it is almost the same. Okay. Because when it comes to the earth, you have to take the atmosphere as well. Okay. So this is a new knowledge for you all. You can see the globe as the thermodynamics engine. So heat coming towards the earth, passing through the atmosphere, actually by right. This arrow must come down until here. It is quite big. So let me see. This comes down until it's the this comes down here. You can see that it's okay. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Heat. Okay. So globe, Earth and the Sun, the system is considered as a thermodynamic. Thermo means heat, dynamic means work. Okay. So work because of the heat. Okay. This one, I'll put a text here. Sun and the Earth as the nature's thermodynamics. Nature's how the work, nature's thermodynamics. Actually, so thermodynamics is is this. Okay, I believe you feel good about this. And this knowledge is very important when it comes to the cleaner production as well, environmental management. Here the work, wind, wind is the work. Tides, work. Then the waterfalls. This is very beautiful, you know. We are using waterfalls even to produce electricity and all. Tides, waterfalls. Then undersea currents. Even the engines running because that is from the previous energy source. Now we are making use of this. The other man-made or man-produced work. Man, all the nature's work. Quite interesting. So this philosophy, you have to have a very good sense of this philosophy. Okay, you must have a very good sense of this philosophy. Yes. See how the nature works. Very interesting. So even good to have something for the questions even. Now you have a little bit thermodynamics. Okay, thermodynamics, single word, thermodynamics, the word from heat. Okay, is the thermal power. Yeah. So even solar energy driven. Also here the heat for the energy. Okay, is the energy. For the engine's energy is heat. A new knowledge for you for all the three batches. Okay. Because this general knowledge, this is very important. And we would say industry, environment, and future, this knowledge is very important. So the message from this is the nature's work instead of man-made work. Okay, man-made engines work also here. Engines work. Yeah. That's why you can see we are born to use the nature's work. Wind, tides, waterfalls, sea currents, and these are the future energy sources. These are all future energy sources. If you believe me, you can check the literature and all. You can see future energy sources means nature's pure energy source. We call this all renewable energy. Okay? Renewable energy for the nature's work. So we should be ready to use those instead of the man-made engines. Of course, we have to develop the equipment, so whatever to tap the nature's. So when you use the nature's work, no greenhouse effects because no carbon dioxide emission. Quite interesting. Quite interesting, for sure. So we are gifted with so many sources of energy belongs to the nature, and we are forced to use those sources in future. That's why by 20 30. I think our most of the automobiles, so the transport solutions, especially not the heavy transport, the lighter ones, we will go for solar. And there are wind energy farms coming up. Yeah, you can see. Yeah. So, well, wind types, waterfalls, and even solar itself. Solar itself, solar electric. And solar thermal. These are the sources. Solar electric and solar thermal also there. Very good. So nature's. So you should understand this thermodynamics engine of this nature. Very important. 316. So let me open up. See this one. Let me download this first. Yeah, very good. You all are allowed. See this one. Yeah. Actually, this front page is really impressive. Yeah. This front page is really impressive. This itself says the message. Yeah, very thoughtful and a very powerful uh, front page. Yeah. So you all have to learn from this. I don't know who are the presenters, but anyway, they have some very good thoughts. So it's about the energy, sun, recycling, and the world's, the nature's work. You can see the plants here, the windmills, trees, the rains, and all the concepts. What we talk today, industry, environment, and future is here. Yeah. 8-member team. Yeah, well presented. Sandalwani, Pushpanjali, Disanayak, Boghaland, Vijay, Coffee, Beddevalan. So that's why they are from IM. So they are keeping their pride of being IM. So food process, manufacturing, you have to maintain your pride as well. So better do it in very good shape. Okay. So these are the contents here. You can go through. I hope you can see this. I hope you can see this. Yeah. 5 contents are well written here. Yeah. Introduction to environmental management and green technology. That's the topic they are given. Yeah. See, what is environmental management? Characteristics of environmental management. See, even I can learn from this one. Yeah. Significance of environmental management. General schemes. Approaches of environmental management. Spatial, ecological, environmental management systems approach. 3 approaches. Even I have to learn this from these students. Spatial, ecological approach, environmental management systems, elements of EMS, frameworks for EMS, ISO 14001, the modern information, environmental policy, planning, implementation and operations, checking and corrective action, benefits of an EMS, green technology. What is green technology? Goals of green technology. All the contents are somehow they have prepared this for their presentation. So maybe next week you are going to present this. Okay? Yeah. Very good. So I'm showing this. Yeah. Environmental sustainability. What is this? So, environmental issues related to manufacturing industry. The 5 topics all are here. Impacts of the manufacturing. See how attractive. Yeah, lot of information. It's a very nice presentation. So you need, okay, you need to have a similar quality presentation. So still I have time. Let me open up the other one. So manufacturing, food. So you see the quality of this. So you are forced to do this and submit this before next session. And this will carry CA marks. Okay. This will carry CA marks. So you have to do this. No bonus marks. No free marks. You can see they really put a lot of efforts. So let's see the other one. Okay, let's see the other presentation. I'm going to share the screen. Yeah. So here, so this is how the cover page. Yeah. Government policies, strategies for cleaner productions. Contents. Introduction. Yeah. See the mapping is good. Yeah. So this is presented somehow. But I would say the first one is most attractive. Here also you can include something. Yeah, even they put Q and very good there. Yeah, you can include the philosophies behind this. Yeah. Even you can use the first presentation also to get some information. So this is also anyway well explained because this is limited ones. The policies, strategies, and the policies and strategies for cleaner production. So this is also well explained. Okay, it's quite clear. So very good. Yeah. So if you need to improve with some pictures and all, and with some diagrams, still you are okay to submit this. Okay. So IM can submit the others as well who wants to present in the next session. I'm really presenting this, so I will ask the students, those who have done this, to present. Yeah. Very good. So food and manufacturing. So you see, you have noticed this presentation. So make sure you have to do something, not second to these presentations. So put some effort, put some effort and do it. And I will be sharing this with the class as well. So get ready the other 2 groups, the presentations, okay? So you cannot simply escape, because this is very important for your interviews. And so this can be presented in your interviews. Why not? When you go to the interview presentations, you can carry this. This how you have done this. Okay, so they will get the full marks for this. Very good. So, I am very good. So please pass the other three presentations also. You can email me. Yeah, you can email me. You need to send to the classroom because only few files. Let's see whether I have received some. Yeah. Okay, only these two. Okay, good enough. Balance 3, please submit IM. And manufacturing, food process, you have to submit first. Once you submit, I will share this. Till then, I'm not sharing this. Right? Yeah. Good. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Okay. So let me stop the class. Let me stop the class. Today happened to be a very nice session somehow, thanks to the presentations you have sent to me. And also today we have learned about the thermodynamics engine, the nature's works, how nature works and all, and how we can make use of these works, because nature is working for us. That is very interesting. And we have learned about the greenhouse effect. Yeah, very good. So next week we will be learning under the same theme of industry, environment, and future. Some very useful things. And I think in the coming 2-3 weeks, we will be winding up the subject. Yeah, because we have done enough. Actually, you have done enough. When you can do these uh, presentations, you have done enough. Then I am done enough as well. Yeah. Thank you very much. So, any questions before stopping the class? Kutala, any comments? Anything? So, finally, what I can say is you have to take care very well these days. Don't take risks. Yeah. The social responsibility, your responsibility of your health and the others' health, all very important. Corona is quite mysterious. Please take care. Okay, please take care. That is very important. Otherwise, you have to face a lot of troubles. Even I have to take care. Everyone have to take care. Everyone has to take care. So that is the first priority. Anyway, you are at home. You have flexible times. Do this very well. Do other studies very well. Don't worry about this subject. This subject you build your interest, and I will assure very good marks for the exams. Don't worry about this. Thank you very much. And before concluding, reminder to manufacturing and food. Yes. So these are the key crucial assignments. So you must submit this in a classy way. That is very important. And if you don't do this, it's a risk for the exams, and also it's a risk for the continuous assessment. Okay. So you have to do this very well, manufacturing and food process. I believe management IM has done this. Please send the balance 3 presentations as well. So that's all from my side today. One chat is yeah, okay, good, very good. That's all. So let me conclude the class today. Finally, again, how to tell you, take care. That's all. So good luck. Bye then. See you next week. Good. So before ending again, the, the first message I sent to you about, I mentioned to you about the risks of getting unemployed. So keep that in your mind, then you will be ready for employment and also for opportunities. So think of think of doing something that is very important. Yeah, build your businesses, build your ventures. Yeah. Start from simple. That's how everyone, all the successful people, they start simple. Look into the stories, the Jack Ma, how he built his business empire, the Steve Jobs, how they did it. Hmm. So all start from simple. And for food, there are giants, of course, like Nestle, Unilever, food giants. Food is a very good business for not only for food process, manufacturing. IM also can look into this. One day you can be big giants. Yeah. Start simple. Please don't wait. Start today. Think about this. Try to become entrepreneurs. Yes. Think about some business, enterprise, or some innovations or product for manufacturing, and think about your market, and also think about your consumers, and also your financial access to finances. Yeah, no matter it is small, even BOC came several weeks back, so they would support you. So access to finance would be okay. So have some good knowledge about financial management, not to say very thorough, but at least to build your first capital, that is very important. And also, there may be challenges, but don't be discouraged. Okay, challenges are the opportunities. So please move forward. That's all, Buddha. Thank you very much. I'm going to finish the class. Bye.